Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, we learned how we can run a simple Python program using Visual Studio Code in which we use operators. So in this video, we will dive deeper into the operators that we have in Python. So without any delay, let's get started. So the first operator that we have in Python is arithmetic operator, which is used to perform mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponential, as well as flow division. So we will try to run a simple program in which we use all these operators after this brief introduction of all the operators that we have in Python. So stay tuned. So next operator that we have is assignment operators, which is used to assign values like equals to, addition, assignment, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponential, as well as flow division. The third operator that we have is comparison operator. So in Python, if we want to compare the values of two variables, so we use double equals to. So not equal to is donated by exclamation mark and then equals to, greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equal to are these operators. The fourth one is the logical operators, which is used to combine conditional statements such as and, or, and, not. Another operator that we have is identity operator, which is used to compare the memory locations of two objects, is not. Another one is membership operators, which is used to test if the sequence is present in an object or not, in or not in. Majorly, this type of operator is used in lists when we do a Python program. So there are some lists that is created and we need to check if a particular element is present in that particular list or not. Then we use in or not in. Another one is bitwise operator, which is used to perform bitwise operations, which is bitwise and, or, XOR, not, left shift, or right shift. We will read this more into depth when we try to execute a program using these operators. So now let's move on to my Visual Studio, where we'll just try the examples of such operators that we have gone through right now. So as you see my screen, so the first operator that we have is arithmetic operator. So I have assigned I have defined two variables with a and b, and the value are 10 and 3 respectively. And to print a statement, we used a simple print command with double quotes, which we want to get printed as a log and separated by a comma and then the value. So for addition, we use a plus b. For subtraction, a minus b. Multiplication, a star b. Division, a divided by a slash b. And flow division is donated by double slash. So and modulus is a modulus b. Exponential is a 2 times star and b. So here you must have a query like what is flow division. So for some people it is a new topic. So basically when we divide two numbers, we get a floating number. For example, in this case, if we divide 10 by 3, the division output will be 3.3333. So in flow division, how it calculated is like it takes the first nearest integer. So the value after division is 3.333, but the flow division will give us the nearest integer value, which is 3. And next is exponential. So a star star b means 10 to the power 3. So that is b to the power, a to the power b. Let's try to execute the program and let's compare the values. Yeah. So 10 plus 3, 13, which is right. A minus b, 10 minus 3, which is 7, right. A star b, 10 into 30, 10 to 3, 30, that is right. A divided by b, 3.333, which is right. Here you can see the flow division is 3, which is the nearest integer after dividing. Modulus is 1, which is the remainder, and exponential 10 to the power 3, a to the power b, which is 1000. Let's move on to the next operator, which is assignment operator. So assignment operator, I have initialized two variables, a, x, and y, with the value 10 and 5 respectively. So if you want to add a number, like I want to add x with the value of y, that is x, I want value of x to be incremented by the value of y, which is x equals to x plus y. So in Python we can also write it as x plus equals to y. So it should give me the value as 15, which is right. So the next operator is membership operator. So in Python, how we define a list is using this braces. So just imagine how we can just take it as a list. We will learn more about how to create a list, initialize the list in my future videos. But now this is how we have a list in Python. So if you want to check like if 3 is the element, is that element exist in the list that is defined, so we'll simply write 3 in list, right? So it exists, so the output should be true. Next is 6 not in list, which is also true because we don't have 6 in the list that is defined, so both the output should be true. See, so next is another operator is the logical operator. So I have initialized two value, p is equal to true and q equals to false. So if you have seen, like, these are the keywords, and the true and false always starts with an uppercase T or F. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to do an AND operation with true and false with the value P and Q. So in AND operation, most of you guys know, if there is anywhere, if any of the values is false, then it is always false. So in this we have the value of Q as false, so it should be false. Next we did OR, so if any value is true, any of the one value is true, it will always be true, so it should be true. Not P is we are negating the value of P is true, so output should be false, as you can see, as we discussed. Next operator is the comparison operator. So we have two variables x and y with the value 5 and 7. We need to check, this will return the value, the response, as a boolean. So we are doing x greater than y, so is 5 is greater than 7, it is checking, which is false, so it should give me false, right? X is less than 5, which is true. X equals to 5, here we are using another comparison operator as well, like comparing the value of two variables. I am checking if 5 equals to 7, which is false. X not equals to y, which is true, 5 is not equal to 7. X greater than equals to y. So in this it is checking two conditions, like x can be equals to y, in that scenario also it will return true, and if x is greater than y, in that scenario it will also return true, but both the conditions are failing, so that is why it is false. The another last one is x is less than or equals to y, which is true. So it also checks for both the condition. If x is equals to y, like 5 equals to 7, which is false, but then it also satisfies the another condition, x is less than y, so that is why the output is true. So if any of the conditions satisfy, it will give the true value. So next one is the bitwise operators. So in bitwise operators, it always perform the operations using the bit value of the variable. So here I have assigned two variables, a and b. So a is 60 and b is 13. So in first, what it will do is it will convert the value of 60 into the bits. So 60 is basically 0011. Let me add it as a comment. 1100 is 60, and 13 should be 00001101. So now I'm doing an AND operator on these two bits, right? So it will be 12. So basically how it will do is, let me give you an example, 0011, and another one is 00001101, right? This was our a and b value. So we are doing AND operator on that, right? So AND 0 0, everybody knows it will always be 0 0 0, again 0 0 is, and in AND operator it will always be 0 0, and if both the values are 1 in AND operator it will be treated as 1, again 1 0 0. So if you compare, if you check this result, the output is 12, and if you calculate this 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 is also 12, which is correct. Another one, they are doing the OR in similar way, then they are doing the XOR operation on that, then they are doing the NOT operator on B, then they are shifting A to 2, left shift to 2, and then another one is bitwise right shift. Let me add a comment, and it is so what bitwise shift means. Let me add another comment. Left shift. So if I tell you left shift, I'm shifting A by 2. So value of A is 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0, and after shifting 2 bits to the left it will become 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. So this will calculate, this will give me the output of this. It will convert this into the number which is 240. Another thing, same similar thing, it will shift to right, which will be 15 if you calculate it. So another operator, this another operator that we have is identity operator. I have initialized 3 variables x, y, z with a value of 5 and 6 respectively. So I am checking if x is y, so that is if x, we can identify x as y, which is true because both the values are same. It will also return in boolean as true, which is correct. Another thing I'm checking is x is z, so it is comparing x with z, which is false, so it has returned false. So this was the basic concept of operators that we use in Python, and these are some of the common operators that you will use in your daily life when you're doing a Python program. Yeah, so that is it. If you have any queries, just add in the comment and I can make a more in-depth video for that specific operators or anything special you want to learn. Thank you and see you in the next one.